Hello, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Patrick, and you're listening to Real Talk with Patrick. So, this podcast is a little different. I don't have any guests with me this time round. And basically, I thought I would use it as a great way to do a bit of a year in review and just talk about what's happened, what's yet to come, and some reflections and things like that. So, to start off, if you're new to the channel, basically Real Talk with Patrick is kind of like an offshoot of my YouTube channel called the Patrick Riopel Variety Channel. And basically, what it is I sit down with guests and I usually talk to them about different subjects, sometimes random, things like that. And we just get into it a bit more. But this one, like I said, it's going to be different. So, to start off, why don't we just kind of break down the year that it's been so far? So, I started my YouTube career in September or August of 2019, I would say. And it's been quite the ride 2020 with the pandemic and with everything else. Also, I had made a goal for myself this year to release 3 videos a week. Now, to some, that might not be a lot, but it takes a lot of time to record one separate video. So, trying to achieve 3 videos a week came to be a lot, I found. But I stuck with it. I enjoyed doing the videos, and I sure hope everyone enjoyed the videos that I was doing. But then I also felt like I kind of wanted to branch out a bit more. People enjoyed some of the videos I did where I talked with some guests about random things and stuff. So I thought, hey, why not make a podcast? So hence why I started Real Talk with Patrick back in November. So to start off with, I just want to say 2020 has been such a hard year for all of us. I know for myself, it's been extremely tough. I'm very fortunate that I've been able to keep my job and stay financially stable in that route. But I live in an apartment with my family. So you're with your family practically 24/7. And because I had the ability to work from home for the majority of it, I'm with my family like 24/7. And don't get me wrong, I love my family. But when you're with your family all the time, it can be a little tiring and daunting because you're just seeing the same faces over and over again. So that proved to be a bit of a challenge, but hey, we work through it. Everything's fine and we're good. Also, you miss those social interactions that you got like at work or hanging out with your friends and things like that. So I find that this pandemic's really shown how we take advantage sometimes of the little things that we do, like going out and getting a coffee and just chatting with a friend for a few minutes, or stopping over at someone's desk at work just to talk to them. Like little things like that that we take advantage of so quickly, were gone in an instant. But other than that, the year has been a learning curve, I think, for a lot of us with adjusting to staying at home and isolating and sheltering in place and things like that. But our society's been doing a good job of mostly following the rules and the protocols. And I think it just shows how resilient us as human beings are. That obviously you're always going to get those people that are like, no, no, forget it. This is gross. I'm not doing this. But it just shows that the majority of humankind really cares about each other and really wants to make sure that we're following through on some things. Another thing I wanted to capture in our year in review is some of the videos that I've released this year and some of the projects that I was extremely proud of. So, obviously, like I said, my podcast, the one you're listening to right now, is a big one for me. But another thing that I was truly proud of was the Disney Princess video I did on my YouTube channel. Now, that took hours upon hours to record and edit and things like that. And the video is over an hour long. But I'm truly proud of it. I was able to have some great friends on it, break down Disney princesses and rank them and kind of go into like our thoughts and our feelings about each princess. And I truly was happy making that video, and I really appreciate all the friends that stepped up to the plate to do the video with me. Um, I would say it took me about, 18 hours to do, 15 to 18 hours in total to do. And I'd say it's one of the videos that a lot of people have talked about because they've really enjoyed it. And I'm really happy that they've enjoyed it. Another few videos and projects that I was proud of were the Simshler videos I did. I did like The Bachelor, but for The Sims. And I was truly proud of it just because it took a lot of work, but it was also kind of a lot of fun to make because it was more of like a, ooh, who's who. You could kind of control who your sim was going to end up with in the end, but truly it just depended on how the sims reacted with each other. And I like doing that. I also really enjoyed my Hitman series that I did. That was another game that I enjoyed doing the full story arc with as well. I also thought I'd just touch on some things that I'm thankful for or grateful for. Obviously, I'm very grateful for my family, my parents. They've been truly supportive. We've supported each other a lot this year with just everything that's been happening in our lives. And with the pandemic, it's been a lot. So I'm truly grateful for them. I'm truly grateful for my friends. We've been able to hang out virtually, watch movies together, play games together. And I'm kind of grateful. It's kind of funny, but I'm grateful for the game Among Us because it was a great way to distract me from a lot of reality, let's say. And it was a great way to play with friends. I got to meet new friends too online that way and form like a kind of a online community that way. So I really appreciate that too. I'm also grateful that obviously I'm still employed, have a roof under my head. I'm grateful for my boyfriend as well. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to see each other because of the pandemic, but grateful that our chatting and our communication is still going great and things like that. And we're finding new ways to talk to each other and go through this pandemic together. So, those were just a few things I wanted to talk about. Now, I also kind of wanted to talk about the future of my channel. So, like I said, I was doing 3 videos a week for the year 2020. Now, I've decided for the year 2021 that's coming up because this video is coming out on December 30th. I wanted to say that I'm going to be going back down to 2 videos a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'll also be releasing 2 podcasts a month at minimum. You might get some more, but if not, not to worry. You'll at least get 2 podcasts a month. Now, it's a bit of a lot to bite off, but I think I'm up for the challenge. That's going to be my challenge for 2021 for myself, is to at least get 2 podcast episodes out a month. And also, I'm going to do 2 live streams on Saturdays on Twitch. So you'll have to check out my socials for when I'll be doing Twitch streams, but I'm going to do at least 2 Saturdays in the month for 2 hours where I'm going to be streaming with either friends or a game or something. So I'm super excited for that, and I hope you guys are super excited for that as well. Now, this is a bit of a short podcast since I'm not like talking to anyone, but I did ask a friend before I got on here to do this podcast to ask a silly question for me to answer, since that's usually what I do with my hosts and my guests, as a host with my guests. So the question that she sent me, shout out to Paris for this question, is if I could be any herb or spice in the world, what would I be and why? So I thought right away of this one, and it would be the spice or herb thyme. And it's just because when you're with me, you always have a swell of a time. Pause for awkward, corny joke. Anyways, all kidding aside, honestly, it would probably be steak spice for me because it's salty, it's a little tangy, it goes well with anything. It doesn't have to just be with steak, it can be with like chicken or anything else. It's quite versatile. And I'd say that that sums me up pretty well because my channel's quite versatile. I've got a podcast, I do games, I do quizzes, I do reactions, I do stories, like everything under the sun. So I would say I would be steak spice. But, anyways, that'll be it for this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed listening and tuning in. You can always check out my podcast wherever podcasts are: Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, or anywhere else. You can always check out the video version of it on my YouTube channel. I'll still be making sure to post them there as well. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.